And Norway and Jerry to get his second as well. That site is ripped right open. They're still controlling towards Cave, but it's just going to be Snappy here. He wants to do some damage, but how can he hope to try and take back this round? Even if he tries to retreat, there's a player coming up window just now. His back's exposed.
Don't
Snappy's a dead man. Could have even been knifed there, and Shelfie is going to polish. They want to come around. They're giving him a chance. He's going to dodge the flashbang. He does get one. Snappy shot there for the man with Snappy in his name, and he'll be traded. 1 for 1 is not a bad exchange rate for forZe. Pretty happy about this. Dodo, though. Gonna try and lock down this site. Player pushing in towards the red room, trying to section in towards mid, take some damage here. And a stare-off between Kinsey and Diha with the smoke in between them. A lot of time being whittled off the clock. forZe starting to let that go low, and ENCE, at least for the time being, are well positioned to deal with the hit as it comes. There's no pressure towards A, and they're going to start to hedge their bets.
Jerry, good way to get things going. Dodo's still in the back lines here. He dodges the first flash, trying to find his opportunity to swing on through. There's no smoke to cover this man up, so he might just go big. Only one. It's already good on the trades. The bomb comes down. Shelfie looks to defend, and it's Kenzie finding success from his lurk up through mid. Now, Diha pinched, and Kenzie.
Now they're going to respond. 35 seconds out, Molotov delays. Now the flank can come on for Diha. He's got one for free. Eventually, it was Jerry. Zorta with a little bit of an answer, and Kenzie coming back in, but the lineup is there. Dodo will knock both pins down, leaves everything on the shelf. He's got no control of the bomb and just has to die before this time runs out. And die he will do. See if he can defend his realm. First one found. Looking for more. Dances back into the catacombs. The op's there, but he's going to be caught repositioning. Very awkward fight to try and win, especially without a smoke towards either side. Any sort of Molotov to give you some sort of cover of space. Spink's going to resume his position here in the catacombs, and a bit of a spam through from Diha. Might just put them on notice, but they're getting that bomb planted. And now forZe is a very strong position to play the post, especially with a deep smoke into the tomb. Love to see that. Since they're back in.
They might just save. forZe is I mean, think of the damage. If you go for this retake, you lose out. Your economy is going to be completely crippled. You don't have too much of a loss bonus to work with. Everything around here is so important, and the investment coming through, it's not back in the hands of Hades. He'll anchor this time out towards the B ramp position, toying with aggression. Again, Snappy, how many rounds have we seen this fight taken, and how many times have we seen this fight won? It's not just one kill to be found. Snappy able to get a double off of the push, and now forZe down to only 3 players. Not a whole ton of map control to work with. They have to re-clear so much space here, or just concede and take it out towards A, but that means crossing Spence. He's in a close position here towards the donut. Support now rolling in as Kenzie will hold the line. Sorty just on the other side, looks to push forward, but Snappy's holding it. Shadow advantage is there. The kill will come through. Spence in the close corner. He's unknown for now. They might just turn their back to him. Kenzie has the time to check, but doesn't find the frag. So Shelfie, 1 versus 5. No chance.
Teammates with him. They're taking this mid control. A lot of audio cues heard, but who's going to flinch first? It's Jerry. Takes some damage. Teammate comes in to help, but Snappy's ready to snatch that one on up. Now Jerry low. HE would ruin him, but there's none to hand, and Zorta instead finds an opener in the donut, taking down Spinks. And maybe, just maybe, opening up a site. There's still defense to deal with back in this tomb. Snappy's coming into support.
Oh, but this rotation in mid. Snappy, the support cut short at Shelfie. They deal the damage to Diha again. He's done it before. Can he do it in this round? As back through mid, the rotation is coming, but it's so late. The smoke in his face is yet to fade. Diha's found a gap. Maybe found an opportunity. Not quite yet. The bomb's on the ground. Jerry is so low. The discipline for a moment, but only one frag will present itself as Kenzie just on the other side. Diha looking for it, but Kenzie able to win things out. This post plant looking strong, but it's not over yet. Dodo has worked his way out through main, and his teammate is wrapping to take care of Donut. Both these hits have to come in at the same time and both be successful, but it's already to win out on his duel, and now he's able to aid Kenzie in his endeavor of holding on to this bomb. Dodo, he may have a kit, but he does same position. And ENCE was trying to work with it, but this hit, it's out towards A. Only one man to hold. That's Kenzie. A lot of pressure on his young shoulders. Let's see how much value he can find at towards the tomb. Trying to get something done, but it's just damage dealt. He'll fall away. Play this into a 5 versus 5 retake, but ENCE don't want to let that happen. They're fighting forward here. Kenzie actually able to take down two, a third as well. The bomb's on the floor, yet to be planted as Snappy finds himself in a 1 versus 4, and well, the Glock shots are clean.
Should they have wanted to go for it? And Jerry, is this going to be a flash pop? Is there a flash pop? Does someone have a flash to throw for him? No, they don't, actually. So it's not going to be a flash pop. He's got the flashes.
Doing it.
It's a little bit awkward.
Yourself.
Oh, and he's dead going in dry. That could have been huge. Instead, a second player goes down. Suddenly, this round's very much in doubt. Zorti dancing around the pillar, but he only takes one. The bomb's going down, and this might wind up a save early on. Snappy wanted the gun, though. And his hubris, his greed, might just cost them. Might just cost them in a big way. Now this retake is definitely on. Numbers whittle down. A nice nade in on towards Spinks as well. The question is, can they buy enough time? There is a kit for ENCE. But there are no more smokes unless they can retrieve one from a corpse, and that does create a big vulnerability to exploit. Good shot from Spinks, all onto Shelfie now, and he gets nothing.
Over towards Jaguar, finds a nice nade onto Jerry. This fight, though, might not come fully to fruition as they're actually ready for this hit straight onto the A site. The AUG tries to hold, ENCE does it, but Spinks has opened things up onto Norvi, and all around him, ENCE's teammates are falling. He still needs to deliver the molly. It does hit, but not before he finds another frag. It's 3 from this back position. ENCE nearly grabbing more, but he is traded on out, so we find a 2 versus 2. Bomb yet to be planted, but forces of force, quick on this flank, working their way through Donut as the smoke fades. Dodo's gun is showing. Down he falls. It's just Spinks. Is he really the secret sauce? Needs to find something soon here as Hades just posts up, looks for aggression from forZe. A mistake, maybe one of the youngsters getting too aggro, or maybe Jerry instead. Considering pushing past down towards that ramp, it would be a mistake. It won't happen yet. Instead, he just stays trained on this angle. Jaguar control has been lost, so this looks to be just a split out towards B, but like you surmised, there's a strong setup here. 3 players gambled on over the mid player on a fast rotate if necessitated, and now that necessity should become a reality. Jerry tucked in the close corner. Molly goes through. He'll look for some damage and finds it. That's the bomb felled. And now this split, it's only from one angle. They're all pushing out together. They're all getting mowed on down. It's a ring around the rosy. They all fall down. Tuck in towards this close quarter. And in the close quarters, it's Jerry to come out on top. The leader has been going big, but Snappy does well for himself. Find that frag, pushes even deeper, and finds a man back. It's Jerry to go on down, and the retake potential here, it's low, but the utility is still up. There's money in the back pocket. You can go for the damage here if you're forZe, and the damage would be huge, but Hades, all right, jump peek with the op, finds the head, and ENCE now left alone, hopes that someone exits back towards the CT spawn. It's not happening.
ENCE obviously not going to be able to compete for this one. Just backing on away, and that means tension in this round. You could cut it with a knife. This next kill might just decide it. If forZe can 0-1 more in, ENCE tries, blinded up, but he's not quite on. Damage done, but now it's going to come to his teammate. Zorta brings it back. There's a trade elsewhere, though. Even numbers to this point. Norvi, huge kill. Norvi may have just done it because look at the time. They're still rotating the bomb through spawn. They've got no information to pair up with it either. And there's only 24 seconds on the clock. So what do you even do here? They're going to pinch in towards A, it seems, but the player's backed in towards Donut. So Shelfie can play this safe. Doesn't have to fight. Just has to try and hold to prevent this bomb from going down. They might just be able to do it without a smoke to cover off. Oh, but the new expanded bomb sites mean you do not have to face in towards Donut, and that bomb does go down. So Shelfie's opportunity denied. Not able to get the cross, and ENCE just pull through the round. Well, the bomb plant. The round's still in question, very much so. Getting ahead of myself a bit here. We'll see if Norvi gets out of his team. The full rotation from Snappy is madness. He's going all the way back around after having planted.
Oh,
they read it.
They read it, Shelfie!
Oh, they're ready for it. He's still going to get it. What a blunder from Shelfie. Now Spinks and Snappy have the last player isolated, pincered on in. Zorta's under the microscope, and he doesn't like what they're seeing. What they're seeing is risky one. To be fair, a decent position. Teammates to come help them. They are pressuring on in towards B. It's a fight they're going to have. There are bodies all over the place, but somehow no one's been dropped from either side to this point. Dodo will open up the killing, open up the round, and a second as well at a critical juncture. Now they've got the site. Now they've got the chance for a plant as well. They just need to move the bomb over. There's the risk of Zorta. Got a teammate with him as well. This is going to be the hole. This is where they're going to make their stand. The two new kids on the block have to hang on to deny this. It's a 1-for-1. But that bomb's down. And now they're the ones who have to make the move to try and keep this round in whack. And Dika shuts down another. All on to Shelfie. All on to Shelfie. And they're coming forward for the fight. They're already in the angle. And he doesn't realize it. So he'll be taken by surprise. Kind of a bummer. After having quaddies in both pistol rounds on Ancient. They're not about it. They're not about that life. Instead, it's going to be Norvi, who's pressured on top of the hut, and Norvi, who's dealt with, but he's got support from his teammates, and Zorta is doing an impressive amount of damage, but Hades has the answers. All of the answers, and a bomb to retrieve. There's a pinch. But the Heaven player won't be able to deny this plant because they're on the correct side of the cooling towers. Jerry's up the vent. It wasn't spotted. He's going to have to break it, though. Going to have to give up that audio cue, and that's the issue here.
Oh,
now he's going to be checked. USB's been spotted. There's not the kill, though, for Snappy. IGL's facing off around that ladder, and Kenzie has to make the move, but they have given them the space to do so. Jerry, meanwhile, the distraction, and the distraction will eventually be dealt with. Hades and Kenzie have to make the moves. Two players who came into these rosters at similar times, and well, Kenzie just made the footsteps. Now Hades knows he's not on it. He can just play the time. He's won it. He's won this round.
Second look-see, but in the meantime, Secret has been fully taken. 4 of these players all working down below, and it's just the wounded Kenzie to hold. He's probably at least 2 in this position, and he doesn't get anything. Dodo, great shot to remove the head of the CT and open up this site completely over towards the ramp. There's a desperate rotation, a desperate fight, but again, it's Dodo winning out. It's allowed Diha to push so deep to claim even more space, recover an upgraded weapon, and once Zordy claims the lurk of Sphinx, it's still a site that's the issue. In a 3 versus 4, with limited utility and an op on a retake, the question is, do you even go for it? And the answer seems to be no, and able to grab themselves 4 and extra money.
If you don't stop them quickly, you might just be finished before you know it. Oh, fast play in, but Jerry holds on to the first, nearly gets the second as well. He's done so much damage to potentially set up his team, but they've got the site. They've got the site. One more kill would be huge. They can't find that, though. It actually gets answered back the other way, and while they try and plant, this site is still very insecure. Bomb's going down. Sphinx is low. Dika's not a whole lot better. And that's a huge kill on the one healthy player. Here we go. forZe are into it now. Dika gonna have to try and pull off a hero play, and he's already down for the count. It's all on to Sphinx. Can he do damage? That's the op dropped, and the op out of a position where it's recoverable. It hasn't fallen down. Sphinx, if he can find anything more, that would be huge, but he cannot.
Pretty here. Bunny in reserve. Another setup. Maybe just work something out towards A. The door is destroyed. Zordy looks for an early line, but he won't find it. Instead, he's just barreling out onto the site. Jerry, a swing from the high ground, takes 1, so we stay even at a 4 versus 4. This all that chaos was going on. The vent drop has been successful. Bomb has been planted, and Snappy even left to lurk up towards the A site. Jerry now on the ramp looks for the retake. Shelfie as well, working from over towards Secret to find some space back onto the site. The only will come on through for Dark. Sphinx, though, he's found a gap in it at Hades. He's found a shot at Jerry to go down. Snappy's lurk finds impact.
Round. It's that classic, you know, I've got the AUG, I'm posted out. That is the ideal fight to take with the AUG, where they just peek around the corner one by one. Mow down, absolute laser beam of kills. A really tough angle to fight there. Norvi gonna get one. He is traded, but there's a pincer, there's a crossfire here, and Jerry playing from the back of the cooling towers is doing good work, dropping on down. That's gonna be their death.
Round in. Well, things look a little bit quicker. Everyone posting up towards the inside. This is just a fast hit towards upper. The spray good for Shelfie. Ooh, the flames. He'll survive it for now. Knocked down to 18 HP. This is Norvi anchoring atop the hut. Yeehaw. Close on the angle as Hades spams away, and Dodo, his eyes are trained heavily on the screen. He's looking for a duel towards the outside. He has an opportunity against Shelfie with the shot. Can't find it. Only needed a body shot to win things out in the nade. Ooh, not going to finish him off. Dodo stays alive in the corner as Norvi is forced to drop on down. That sound cue has been heard, but Jerry's there as the supportive element. These two together, working combination to keep things inside. Up top of the hut is Norvi. They wait for the smokes to fade on the ENCE camp. It's down below. Diha throws a molly, shows his position. Hades up above, takes down top hut anchor, and now it's Jerry again. He's been in this position so many times. He's been tested so many times, and this time he's working well. 2 for him. A second double for Shelfie. And now it's just Diha. He was the lurk down below. Found at least one frag for his team. That's the only one they were able to pick up. Instead, that was, of course, the one inside. Side smokes have been deployed to maybe allow a drop down towards Secret. They've been conditioning these smokes round after round, but will they do something with it in this one? Sphinx back towards his spawn. Throws one out as Hades. Not Hades in this round. He opens it up again. Finds success over Shelfie, a man who has been a thorn in the side for the likes of ENCE. Is already 3 posts on the line. Smokes have faded. The options are limited, but Diha, I didn't even notice him. So deep past Big Garage. Brings his advantage to a 5 versus 3, but look who else is outside. One more player, ENCE. Close on the edge, just below the staircase. Diha, does this angle get checked? Inches closer and closer. Head shows for both, but it's ENCE to win it out. Something to bring the odds more even, and Jerry has a gap. The smoke clears. The spray's good for at least the first, but Hades on the trade. Still, Jerry's alive and in a good position. It just has to be him for this clutch.
The lead and a quick pistol round here could go a long way to making them feel a bit more confident.
And it would. Dink's coming through. Damage on Sphinx. He'll hold close in the corner, and damage dealt still as Hades up top can't find anything off the dualies. Blinds were there, but it stays 1 for 1 in the trade department. Shelfe onto Dodo. Diha over on the rotation will work his way up towards heaven. This just has to be the retake for this ENCE squad. And what do they have in the back pocket? Nothing for utility. No kit on any of these players. Not sure where a kit may have fallen, but they might just look to recover. Snappy up top finds Norvi. Sphinx as well, able to get his impact, but they have to take care of ENCE over towards second vent, and that task done swimmingly. It's Jerry alone, 1 versus 3 in the spam away. It's good for initial damage, but not enough for them. Sphinx instead, he'll set himself outside. It's a good flash to knock him away. He even dodges it in real life. That's how committed he is, but Diha there to aid his teammate. Sphinx not hit by the molly, so he can just tuck close on T-Red. Down below towards Secret, there's an additional member 3 positioned for this fight outside in force. They've walked straight on into it. Now, maybe have some thoughts, have some second thoughts about it. Is Zordy still just hold on to this angle. He knows the Sphinx can still be posted, and the swing's there, but the frag is not now. Only 2 left alive. Jerry finds something on Diha to trade things on out, but space is so minimal. They have nothing outside, despite the damage that they took in the fight for that space, and they've conceded any control they had towards this upper bomb site. Dodo still sitting above the hut, looking to find some damage down below. 40 seconds still on the clock. There are options, but with this man disadvantage and with the positioning of ENCE, it feels nearly impossible.
In the eyes of Dodo, just shifting around there, waiting to see if he gets any indication of player positioning. Up to Jerry to make a hero play here. It looks like the veteran IGL is not going to be able to get it done this time. Left to Norvi, his young gun, and his young gun's got nothing going, nothing happening here.
Red.
You see that? He's leaning back, and then he starts to scope in. He sits forward. There's going to be 1 for free. He's got it. Molly goes down to cover up his cross. He's back. He's away. 1 kill gained, and now in the garage. They're going to come test the auto. There's 1. There's 2. Not going to get the 3rd, but there you see the effect of the auto in play. Puts this into a dire situation, and zorte needs to try and survive, try and stay alive. He's been spotted. He knows he's been tagged. He knows he's been spotted. He knows they've zoned on. Shutters is bold, to say the least. But it is going to be enough to coax them back up to reset. Without that presence going down Secret, they don't want to deal with this. But speaking of presence on Secret, look at ENCE. He's just walked outside. No one was looking. No one was checking. And he might catch the timing, but no. Snappy is always ready. Dodo next up at the plate, but he will not connect on his swing. Pressure coming through. Jerry nearly chased out of it, but Diha, target-rich environment here in just a few moments, and they're trying to get on in towards A. Just players all over. Hades with a no-scope from the ladder. Style points galore. Bonus multiplier on that one. And now Jerry with the rifle is going to have to pull off something amazing if they're to have a chance at this round. His teammate just stuck onto the deagle, but Zorta is the one to connect. Not able to take the first. Jerry is able to get more in there. Go try and exert some influence outside again, but it's given them nothing easy to seize upon. And this is a good setup if they want to test it towards ramp. The ops zoomed in. Snappy's looking for more, and Dodo continues to collect bodies. So this is starting to look a bit dire for forZe. They haven't gained anything. No map control, no real information, and no kills. Certainly another one bites the dust And another one's gone. And another one's gone. And that was nearly a collateral. The Molly certainly missed as a result of it, but they do survive, and that's enough. Once they're scoped in, they can't afford to go too far, too fast, too early. The information on both players known, and look at the positioning, the control of the bomb firmly established. It doesn't matter if they get lower. They have to go back. They have to go back. And at this point, ENCE should know everything.
They're so aware. Outside the hold continues. There's so many angles to worry about and so low HP. The second contact is broken. A swing will come out from multiple angles. It's Diha up above. And it's Norvi all on his own. 1 versus 4. The time is ticking down at this point. That bomb should not be plantable. This round should not be winnable. Dodo, he might fall. The HP was low, but continue to watch the timer because that'll end it all.
A path down towards secret established, and now they can fight for lower.
Oh, Dodo, this is such a good position. If this wing can come well timed, he can go huge. So much damage already onto Norvi, but he can't follow it up. Remember Snappy, though. Plays close on the glass. If they push towards his position in that control room, there's a chance as the smoke goes down. That expands. Hades now on the scene. These two players have been so big thus far. Can they continue the path started? The flash forward. Does he check on Snappy's angle? He should. Should be wary. This is at least a possibility. It's Jerry instead. The first face, and the Galil wins that duel. The op, though. Look on the trade. It's Hades for at least the first, but the smoke allows cover, and Kenzie finds the timing. The swing forward.
Diha dancing. There's a utility around. Diha right up in their face. Unable to get the kills here. That was bold, to say the least, and he will boldly be dropped. Hades. They're toying with him again. They've got the smokes down to cover it. Hasn't been able to connect on these quick op flicks. Is there a gap? Oh, no. Not quite. It's covered off. He's not able to find his counterpart on the other side. But as the smoke fades, Zortis overstays his welcome. Extends the invitation, and the invitation explodes on him. Be slumped over by the fence. Thinking about his actions after that gut punch of an op shot. Now, here is somewhat of an interesting setup, right? Because right now, Shalfie is alone with the bomb. Orvy's going to come in to help him, but if Snappy pushes the vending machines here, gets hungry for a snack, ooh, he's going to find the business end of Norvy's gun. That could have been bad, though, timing-wise. If he'd been through early, Shalfie was very much alone, so a risk taken in this round, but now they're going to start to wrap on in towards A. And from Mini, Dodo will find one, only one, but Spinks getting more. You know the player's hot. Hades now strikes from the cooling tower. It's all onto Shalfie. Shalfie finds the first. One more clutch. 10 seconds to go, but it's Hades tight up to hit the shot and secure the match.